Welcome back to the PTSD Princess Podcast. I'm Jerica Rose, your host. I survived homelessness, sexual and verbal abuse. I'm here to guide you through your healing, growth, and reclaiming your self-love. So let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of the PTSD Princess Podcast. If you are a newcomer, thank you for joining. And yes, I am going to put you on game because this is a podcast to where I want to just be open and honest. I've been hiding for a lot of years. I've been not speaking up for myself a lot of years. I've been going through a lot of stuff. So this podcast is open to just being vulnerable, being real, and just letting it all out there. And I just want to help you overcome some things and give you the roadmap. So I named the power of this episode The Magic of Saying No. I know it gets tough, especially when you want to help somebody, but you're not mentally or capable to help them. So it gets rough, I know, because I have a hard time saying no to the people I love, knowing damn well I want to say no, but it's hard to say no sometimes, to be honest. So why saying no is one of the most powerful tools for protecting your energy and your mental health. And you can do it without feeling guilty, literally. Tip number one is choose a no script. So for example, I'm not able to do that right now. I'm not capable. I'm not feeling like it. I don't want to do it. Stuff like that. Like, it's okay to say no. And I had a struggle with that a while back with some of the relationships that I wanted to get into, knowing damn well they weren't good for my mental health. They weren't setting me up for success. They weren't good for my mental, tearing me down. So I was only saying yes because I thought that's what I wanted to do. But hey, whatever the case may be, you're allowed to say no. Tip number two, say no to a minor request this week or even tonight that looks like declining a task that isn't your responsibility. I know as moms, we have so much responsibility as far as taking care of kids, waking up in the morning, making sure breakfast is good, and then, making sure everybody is on their P's and Q's. Because, that's what women do. We run the household. But yes, start small. It's okay to start with minor requests, to say no to if you don't want to do it. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, pause before agreeing. So for me, I pause. Lately, I have been just trying to work on speaking up for myself. And if I feel like something's not right, I want to kind of nip it in the bud right there. Because if you let stuff go on for a while, it will literally it's like ingrained in the back of your head. It's just something you just don't want to get into. So pause before you make any decisions or think twice about agreeing to something that's not your responsibility or just something that you just don't agree with or that you just don't want to sign up for. So yeah, take that pause before you agree to anything. When it comes down to see, with me, I don't necessarily say I have a problem with authority, but I always had problem with discipline. Now, I didn't grow up with a father in my household. So, having a single mom, watching her go hard, make stuff like that, it kind of ingrained to me to where I feel like I didn't need a man. But in all reality, that's not the case. It's okay to have support. It's not normal to be growing up in a two-parent household. So that's why I say protect your peace, say no, stand up for yourself if something is not right. So to run my tips back, tip number one, choose a no script. So whenever you feel like something's not right, it's okay to say no. Practice. Start small. Say no to minor requests. That's not your responsibility. That's a big thing for me. Working on my N-O word. And tip number three, pause before agreeing. I wouldn't consider myself a people pleaser now, but I was in my 20s. I'm 30 now, so just feeling like you want to be accepted, you want to have love. You want to feel like you're whole, when all in reality is like God is the source. He really is. So if you just sit down and talk it out with him, pray about it, he can really give you all your answers, but it's all up to you. If you want to sit down in your loneliness and just taking it all in, And if you're like in your 20s, then it's kind of hard because you still want to party, still want to go out. But then it's like when you hit your 30s, you're like, hold up, we got real grown woman shit we got to take care of. So the faster you say no to things that's not going to move you forward, the quicker you can get to things that you desire or that you want to do in this life. So the power of saying no will work wonders. And I was listening to YouTube the other day, a YouTube video, and she was saying like how you literally can make more doing less. And I took that as a tip for all aspects or all areas in life. Like all this hustle and bustle and all of this chasing all these things, which I get it, but you have to remember if it's not taking you where you want to go, then it's going to take a lot longer. So the magic of saying no works wonders. Don't forget to use it. No is a complete sentence. And if you're watching this on the video, hello, how you doing? Don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you are listening on the audio, thank you for following. And I will see you in the next episode.